Yes, we are live. Welcome back, my dear friends. Welcome back to another amazing episode of Zero Point Healing Show. This is episode number, I think it is 31, by the way. So in this show, we are going to discuss about how to master energy, emotions, and mind to create your life as how you want it. And in this show, we are going to discuss about a healing modality called QiGong. And I have with me an instructor of Qigong. He's not just a practitioner, but also an instructor, and he's also certified in Psyche and multiple other modalities. So before I go on to him, just a short intro about me. I am Vishnupriya, and I am a healer myself, certified in multiple different modalities, and Zero Point Healing is a platform that I've put together for healers from all different healing modalities. When I got started with this website, I started off with 6 different modalities, and I was like curious about how much more is gonna come. And now it is almost about 30 different healing modalities, which is already there in Zero Point Healing. And it's a pleasure for me to see so many different modalities, and all of this, when we bring it all together and see it in one platform, we see how much effect, how much change that this is all together producing in this world. And that's one of my mission with this platform as well. So if you are a healer, therapist, facilitator of any healing modality, I invite you to Zero Point Healing. Please do visit zeropointhealing.com and register yourself. If you're interested in giving such an interview, please do contact me. All right, I'm done with my introduction. Moving on to Stephen. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my show. It's my absolute honor, and I know I'm going to learn a lot from this session. So tell us about you, your journey towards healing, and how Qigong entered into your life.
So first of all, thank you, Vishnu, for having me here. It's an absolute delight. Right, and I look forward to this next half hour with you. Right, I am actually a strategic consultant and business coach. Part of what I do when I coach business people is I want to make sure that the inner work is okay, and that involves the energy, the emotions, and the mind. Because if these are not straight, then it is very hard to do anything else. So now, how did I actually get started on Qigong? When I've been in this self-employed consultant, working with companies and business coaching with business people for 20 years. And in this time, I was looking for a way to really keep my health up, to keep healthy, and to keep fit. Now, I love swimming, right? And I like to go to the pool, I like to go to the gym. But the thing is, with a lot of busy people, to find your way to a swimming pool takes time, takes energy, and a lot of time. I think those people listening can identify with that, right? Sometimes we just say, oh, let's not just go, right? Let's just sleep at home, and then, so the opportunity to get to work on your body goes away, right? So I was looking for a way to really be able to exercise, to keep healthy, keep fit in the small space I have, wherever I am, and do it effectively. So I came upon energy work, right? And Qigong is one of them. Of course, over here in Singapore, Qigong is nothing new to the people here. We have known this work. We see people in the parks doing it since we were young. But actually, very few people know what Qigong actually does and what it can do. That it's not just an exercise, but can also be used for healing, physical healing, emotional healing, as well as psychological healing as well, right? So I got on that journey and I learned different modalities. Some modalities you can shortcut very quickly, right? And get to learn a master level like in 2 months or whatever, right? Qigong takes years. But what I found, although it is slow, it lays the foundation of working with energy. The ancient word for it is qi, right? And with that foundation, all the other modalities fall into place very easily. Hope that was not too long.
That was such a short but amazing to the point description that you have given. So tell us a little more about Qigong's healing abilities and how it is able to heal the emotion and the mind.
Right. You see, Qigong is a very, very ancient healing. Right? Yeah, it originated 3,000, 4,000, some masters will tell you 6,000 years, some tell you 5,000, but it doesn't matter. It's thousands of years old. Way before you had all those Western medicine, people were actually using Qigong for healing, right? Sometimes when you look at those Kung Fu movies, right, and they rub their hands and they go there, that's basically Qigong. Of course, it's not so, I like to say this, it is not so dramatic as what you see in the movies, but these kinds of things, they do work. Qigong is the ability, Qigong is really harnessing Qi, which is the life force. You watch Star Wars, the force be with you, the force, okay, we just strike out the word force and we just say Qi, that's what it is, right? For all those people who watch Star Wars. So Qi is everywhere. It is the life force, the universal life force that's available to us all. We don't have to buy it. We don't have to steal it, borrow it. It is there for us. We just need to know how to harness it. And Qigong is all about harnessing this Qi to let it work in us and heal us, not just physically, but emotionally as well.
Mm-hmm. And how different is it from Reiki, for example?
Okay, Reiki, the word Ki, right at the end, is Qi. So Reiki is somehow using Qi as well. The difference between Reiki and Qi is this, and Qigong is this. People like us who learn Qigong, we learn from the foundations, right? How to exercise, to move the Qi in our bodies. And over time, learn to direct the Qi. And after that, when we get more advanced, how to use this direction of the Qi to heal other people. Reiki jumps from the start, not learning how to move the Qi in their own body, but jump straight into manipulating, or what they call channeling the Qi straight to people. So there is a difference. There is a difference. If you were to ask me to describe the difference, it would be something like this. If you are a mechanic wanting to repair a car, right, you can just pick up a book and say, okay, take out this screw, take out that pipe, put that together, put that there. You can do it. But a truly trained mechanic knows how a car functions. And even without the book, is able to trace where the fault is and actually tear the car apart and put it back together. There's a difference in the knowledge there. Different people will tell you different things. That's my interpretation.
Okay, sure. That's an amazing example. So tell us about your sessions. I know that you combine different modalities in your sessions to help clients achieve their life that they want to create. So tell us a little bit about the structure of your sessions and how you combine these different modalities to create it.
Okay. So let me just take one step back very quickly. When people come for sessions with me, it's usually in the context of wanting to achieve something, but mostly is to achieve something in their business. And something is holding them back from achieving the success that they want. It could be some physical kind of obstacle that they're facing, some physical issues they're having. It could be some emotional issues that they're having, emotional being. Maybe they're troubled by relationships and that affects their business. Maybe they are not confident of themselves, and that's holding them back. That's the emotional issues, right? And which is tied in with the psychological issues as well, because deep down, although they can tell you they want to achieve success, but maybe deep down they have a problem in their relationship with money. From childhood, perhaps, this is just an example, they are brought up to believe that money is the root of all evil. We always hear that, right? and they don't get over it. And some people have that built in them, and therefore, when money comes their way, they kind of walk away or reject it unconsciously. Consciously, they will say, of course we want that money, but unconsciously, they kind of like move away from it. So they come in with issues that are blocking their way to success. So that's the context of what they come in for. So a session with me usually starts before we have these sessions of healing. We have already spoken about what they want in goals in their lives, whether in business or in life. So when they come in, it's very specific issues that are holding them back, right? So when they come in, for example, if it is an emotional issue, if it is an issue of self-worth, something there is a combination of emotional and psychological issue, right? When they come in, first thing that we do is to make sure that they are open for healing, that they believe that they can be healed. And for that, we employ a modality called Psych-K. Once we know that they are open for healing, then what I do is I put them in a state, what we call the Wuji state, which we try to bring them back to nothingness as near as possible. In other words, the simple term for it is the meditative state. So that's where QiGong comes in. Either sitting or standing, they clear their minds, they relax their body, but try to keep it aligned. And then what I do is I will use some qi to boost the flow of qi in their body so that the natural movement of qi is flowing in their body. This helps them to firstly relax. And if there are physical ailments inside them, which need correcting, right, the qi does its work. So once they're in this state, right, and they are managed to calm their thinking down, they start to now become more aware and more present. It becomes something like what we call mindfulness. And once they are in this state, then we can start them to explore the feelings in their body related to this emotion. For instance, if they feel that they do not deserve something, that they do not deserve success, they will feel it somewhere in their body. Now where? So we have them, because they are already in a mindful state, they can trace wherever it is in their body that this feeling is, and then we have them to focus on this feeling, and we'll do that later. Focus on this feeling, send embracing full acceptance to this feeling, because the feeling is there for a purpose. It is not there for no purpose. So we need to accept why it's there, love it, so that it feels time that, okay, the message is delivered, if they can go away, right? So this is a process. They can do it on their own, but when we facilitate them, we assist by also sending in qi to help with the movement and with the clearance, right? So once that's done, then we continue with some QiGong therapy to actually move the qi all the way from below, all the way up to the on top and down, right? Move the qi.
That is so beautiful. So how long usually a session would take like?
A session could take anywhere between 10 minutes and an hour. It depends on what the issues are and what we are here to work on. And it also depends on the person. Sometimes people come with certain anxieties, and even a simple thing like anxiety, let's just say simply they are depressed for these few days. A process can take 5 minutes, but if there are underlying issues that are causing this depression, it may take longer, 45 minutes, 1 hour. It all depends.
Right. So do you do sessions online or is it only in person?
I love doing it in person. Having said that, this is all possible to be done online, right? Because Qi is something that that can transcend distances and heal you wherever you are. It is just something, it's a page from quantum physics that we talk about, that right now that we know justifies what the QiGong masters have known all along for thousands of years, right? Now quantum physics has proven it.
Yes, that's beautiful. So let's get started with the session, healing session that you have for us, and then we
Yes.
come back to a short discussion.
Okay.
Yes, so now Stephen is gonna do for us a healing session. So this is gonna be something new for him as well, doing it in a group, in a Facebook Live. So let's see. I'm ready for the journey, however you want to do it.
Okay. So let's work on something that is very common to people, and those are watching in. You can work along with us. In fact, this is for you. Most people have some fears or other. It can be a simple thing like fear of cockroaches, or it can be a simple thing or it can be something else that you don't even know that is fear. For example, you know that you should be doing something, but you haven't done it. Usually, the reason you don't do it is some sort of fear that maybe you can't do it well, or maybe you don't know how to do it, right? It's not, it is something that is down in the subconscious, right? So, okay, without explaining too much because we have limited time, right? So I would like everyone to just think of a fear that they have, or think of something that they meant to be doing, but they're holding themselves back. It's usually something to fear, even if you cannot identify it, it doesn't matter. So bring it to mind. And you can do it too, Vishnu, right?
Yes.
Just think of something that, that you're meant to be doing, or that you outright fear, and whatever it is. Okay? So hold your intention that you're going to make this fear go away. Close your eyes and relax. Feel yourself wherever you are, sitting or standing. If you can, keep your feet flat on the ground. Your back straight, but not stiff, straight and relaxed. Feel the connection to the earth through your feet, and feel the connection of your body to the sky. Feel the flow moving from the earth up your feet, your legs, your back, your spine, all the way up through the top of your head to the universe above. Just feel the connection. Enjoy this moment. Now, relating to the fear you had, or the thing you're avoiding doing. Feel in your body where there is an emotion there. It can be something hot, it can be something aching. Just a emotion, a physical feeling. You can feel the physical feeling. Find out where it is. If you're able to, point your finger to where it is. keep present and focus on that feeling wherever it is in your body. If it moves, follow it. Follow it wherever it goes. It may become more intense, doesn't matter. Don't fight it. Accept it. Say to it in your way, you're welcome. You're welcome to be here, and I thank you. Send it your love. Feel a connection with it. Feel the connection. Send it your love, all your love. Feel the love move, flow from your heart area to this emotion, wherever it is. Unconditional love. Now feel this emotion being part of you, but dissipating. The intensity starts to dissipate. Continue to send it your love. Until it totally dissipates. Once you feel the emotion has dissipated, feel the gratitude that it was there for a purpose, even if you do not understand it. And now know that you are now free of that fear and free of this obstacle, free of the need to avoid doing what you need to do. And now the path is clear for you to go ahead and carry on doing it. Now feel yourself getting more and more aligned with the universe. The thread from the earth up your legs, up your spine, out the top of your head to the universe. Feel the light there growing stronger and stronger. So when you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back to the present.
Wow, that was amazing. So were you also doing energy healing in that?
Yes, while I was talking you through it, I was on my side sending some energy over. You can call it Reiki, you can call it QiGong. It doesn't matter. It's the same. It's the same thing, you know.
Yes, I could feel it moving. I usually see it visually a little bit
Yeah.
when energy. So I was feeling like a blackish heavy energy kind of moving up.
Okay.
That was a wonderful experience. Thank you so much.
Not an issue. And for those who are watching replays of this, right, during the time when you are getting in touch with the emotion, and sometimes it takes longer to dissipate, you can just put a pause on the video and then until it dissipates and then just switch on again. Right?
Sure. And
Of course, I think that, sorry? Yeah,
maybe
of
we
course, I
can
think
do.
the recording doesn't have the energy to send out, but the instructions, the facilitation, the instructions for going through the process yourself is still valid.
Yes. So what I was
Yeah.
saying is maybe we can also do it again. So if we feel that it's not fully released, then maybe we can just rewind it and do the exercise once again to push it all out. That would work as
Yes.
well, isn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes,
That will
that was
work.
amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so
So
much.
these are things you can do on your own, or you can do with some additional help, but you can do it on your own also, right? Not an issue.
Yes, so we are gonna, I have Stephen's link in the comment box below, and you can click on that and check out his services. And it's amazing how he combines multiple different modalities in his session. And the more I have seen with so many different healers who are coming onto the show, how they combine different modalities and make it, 10 times more impactful. And he is one such person who's doing amazing work. Thank you so much. So and we also have a 10% off discount coupon code for you for your first session with him, and the coupon code is 0 point. You can contact him and ask him about that. So tell us about your I see that you're also teaching qigong. So how and where is it happening, and how can, if somebody likes to learn from you, how can they do it?
Okay, well, my classes are in person, so which means during this period it's kind of out. It is important to be in person because there are a lot of nuances that you really very difficult to communicate online. I mean, if you really want to do online, there are thousands of videos on YouTube, right? But you will not get to understand what it's really all about by watching the videos, right? So it is all in person here, right? And so if you're interested, you can drop a note through the contact that Vishnu has given you, right? And once after all this stay at home is over, I will announce the dates of the workshops. It is pretty impossible to fix dates right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're doing it in Singapore, isn't it?
Yes, in Singapore, that's the training part to learn the qigong, but the healing part we can do anywhere in the world using distance healing.
Yes.
Right? We can do it remotely.
Yes. So if you want to learn qigong from him, then yes, it's only in person in Singapore. But if you want a healing session with him, it's available online. Wow, that was an amazing, and yeah, I wanted to really know what this is and how it is helping, and the amazing way you've combined all of that. Thank you so much for sharing so much with us.
Thank you, Vishnu, for having me. It's an honor for me to share. I love sharing all these things. If it can help someone, that's what I want.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the whole intention of this show. It's about sharing our wisdom to the world and how it can help transform. Even with this, just with this one YouTube video, there can so much difference that can happen in your life, my dear viewers. Which is why we are all putting this effort to bring in as much content as possible to the world. I hope you're loving it. So that's the end of our show this time. Any final words, Stephen?
Well, may the chi be with you. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much, my dear viewers. I'm going to see you in the next show. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please share it. There might be some of your friends or family who might need this kind of help with any emotions that they are going through, any pain, trauma, anxiety, depression. If you know anyone of that sort, please do share this video with them. This is going to help them, as well as subscribe. The more subscribers we have, the more these videos are going to reach to the world. So I hope you will support us. Thank you so much. Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you, Vishnu. Thank you, everybody, for listening in and for watching. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.